Welcome to Working with AI Agents. Today we're looking at the difference between fully automated agents and engineered workflow that are leveraging AI. Both are called AI agents in the industry, but there's a lot of confusion between what is really an agent. There's no clear definition of what is an agent. So I'm going to try and clear out the difference between these two big categories of AI. So we publish an article on our website to try and explain the difference and try to give guidance into how to use both, because actually both have their usage and both can be extremely useful for companies. So where we're coming from is that autonomous agents are seen as magical. They can do anything you want. You don't really need to think about what you want. They will help you all the way and give you a great result without putting too much thinking into it. Of course, that would be great. That would be wonderful. And it's not 100% realistic. The promise is not exactly there. It's there. Part of it is true, but not at all. On the other side, we have AI agents that are doing what we want to do. And they require some thinking, they require some planning, but they will be more consistent and they will give us better results on the long run. So what does it look like? Let's have a quick look at finding AI use cases. A lot of times people are asking us, can you find success cases in our industry? And whenever we do a web search for AI successful case stories, a lot of time we find articles that have been AI generated. So they are not about case studies, about actual company implementing about AI. They are about the potential. Like, AI could do this and that and that and that and that. And there are thousands of these. And with AI, it's very easy to generate those articles. And a lot of companies are putting them out there just to generate traffic. It's a good way to generate traffic, but it doesn't build credibility because they are not based on real case studies. So here, we ask an AI to find recent case studies in hospitality, and we just gave a very, very, very simple prompt that is there, and let the agent figure out how they will find those case studies. So this AI agent asked us to a few questions to clarify what we wanted, and it set out to work. So it set out to work by doing some web search. First web search that brought 30 websites, and then another one, and then found some press releases, compiled them, and at the end gave us 10 case studies of real company with a date, publishing date. We also wanted to have a quote from somebody, so we want to have credibility from somebody working in this company. So we have this, we have that. So we have 10 cases, and of course the link back to the website. So that's what autonomous AI agents can do for us, giving us exactly what we want. What's interesting now is that now we know how to do it. So by asking this autonomous agent how they found this information, we are able to build our own workflow. So here now, we build our workflow here that does exactly the same thing. Now, the good thing is that workflow is going to be faster, and we know exactly what we're going to get out of it. So the report will always be the same, the format will always be the same. On the back of that, this workflow only can do one thing. This workflow only can find AI case studies. Now, because we work in AI and because we work with many different industries, we do need this workflow quite often. And we need a specialized workflow that will do it regularly. Actually, we're even thinking about powering a specific industry newsletter based on this workflow because it's giving us high quality case studies. If I want to do this with the AI agents, it's going to be extremely difficult. Why? Because using AI agent for the last 5-6 months, I've realized that the same prompt will not always give the same result. Something that worked last month is not going to work this month, or the format will be different. So if I want to have a repeatable, predictable workflow, I have to go with a tool like this one, like NA10, where I'm going to have these steps and I'm going to make sure it's coming out exactly the same way. So what does it mean? Which one is best? Should we always go with AI agents, or should we always go with AI agents that are based on a workflow or the AI agent? So what should we do? Should we always go with autonomous AI agents that are going to improvise every time and then we figure out how to process the data afterwards? Or should we go with AI workflow that requires for us to actually code it and put the elements together, but are going to give us exactly the same result every time? Our advice is to use both. This is the conclusion of our blog post. What we advise company to do is first go with the AI agents. The first time you have that need and you want to figure out how to do it, have an autonomous AI agent show you the way. Let it run, let it improvise, figure out different things. If you're happy with the result, or like 80% of the results, that means now you have a workflow, and then you can implement it so that every day, every week, every month, you have a repeatable product. So both have a role. I would say autonomous AI agents are your R&D department. They will experiment. They don't always come out with good results, and sometimes they will show you 10 or 20 ways not to do it. And then you go for automation, you give it to production. So now you have something that is repeatable. I hope that clarifies the two main directions that the industry is going. What are autonomous AI agents and what are workflow-based AI agents? Both are needed, both are their role. And I advise you to go and try and test it for yourself. Subscribe to this channel if you want more tips and tricks or strategies into how to use AI agents and how to become more and more productive as you use more of these tools in a stable and repeatable way.